5 crazy expensive celebrity cars sold at auctions. The ridiculous prices that certain automobiles are sold for are influenced by a variety of variables. The car's rarity, driving history, attractiveness, and originality may all be taken into consideration. However, a car's value might rise merely because the owner is a well-known figure. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing 5 crazy expensive celebrity cars sold at auctions. Yeah, you heard it right. So let's get started with our video. The following are the 5 most expensive celebrity automobiles ever fetched at auction. Number 1. Porsche 917K, owned by Steve McQueen in 1970. The cost is $14 million. Gooding and Company auction. Year 2017. He was one of Hollywood's most popular and highest paid stars in the 1970s. On top of all that, he was an ardent race car driver who did all his own on-screen driving feats on his own. He raced a 1970 Porsche 917K at Le Mans, the famous sports cars that eventually ended the reign of Ferrari and Ford in professional racing. The automobile had previously been driven by famed racing car driver Joe Stiffer before it was piloted by Steve McQueen. Due to its rarity and illustrious racing background, it established a new record for the costliest Porsche sold in a sale by auction. Number 2. The 1961 Ferrari 250 GT Spider, California, SWB, owned by James Coburn. $11 million in price. RM Auction Sotheby's. Auction date 2008. James Coburn, an Oscar-winning actor with a 4-decade-long career, appeared in over 70 films and 100 television programs. A Ferrari 1961 250 GT Spider, California SWB, was one of his many prized possessions, even before it was put up for sale at a 2008 auction held by one of Hollywood's greatest icons of cool. The 250 GT Spider was a highly sought-after automobile for wealthy collectors when it sold for $11 million. It was the most money ever raised for a charity in a single day. Number 3. Carroll Shelby's twin supercharged Cobra 427 Super Snake. The cost is $5.5 million. Barrett Auction Jacksons. Year 2007. Carroll Shelby was a well-known American racing driver in the 1950s and 60s, best known for co-winning the arduous 24-hour Le Mans event. The legendary AC Cobra was one of his many racing car ventures with Ford after he retired. To improve the car's performance, he developed 2 versions with the 427 engine and 2 superchargers mounted to it, but he was still not pleased. This automobile, which had 800 horsepower, was a behemoth at the time, sprinting from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. Only Shelby's original Super Snake remains after an accident destroyed the other. In addition to the fact that it is very rare, its history makes it the most expensive American-made automobile ever sold at auction. Number 4. Car of the Year 1964 Aston Martin DBS Goldfinger. The cost is $4.6 million. RM Auction Sotheby's. Auction date 2014. Goldfinger is unquestionably one of the most renowned British espionage flicks of all time. The Aston Martin DB5 was used as a gadget vehicle, much like in every previous James Bond film. It had a rear bulletproof shield, concealed matching guns, a passenger ejector seat, an oil slick sprayer, call drop spreader, and a radar receiver among its many other features. In the movie, there were 2 of them, but one of them was taken and never returned. This, of course, increased the car's worth even more. It was purchased for $4.6 million by a vehicle collector and longtime Bond enthusiast for £2.9 million at auction in 2014. Number 5. The RollsRoyce Phantom V by John Lennon. The cost is $2.3 million. RM Auction Sotheby's. Auction date 1985. The Rolls-Royce name has long been associated with the highest levels of luxury. Throughout the years, Rolls-Royce has been the preferred car for royalty and high-ranking officials. The Phantom V was one of Rolls-Royce's most limited edition models, with just 517 being produced. Once he got his hands on one, he decided to make significant adjustments to it. As part of this, he installed a new back seat that converts into a full-sized bed, a floating vinyl record player with cassette tape deck, and speakers on the front wheels of the vehicle to play music. Most notable was the outside paint job, which had a multicolored psychedelic pattern that resembled a gypsy wagon, but more 60s. In 1977, Lennon gave the automobile to the Smithsonian to address a tax problem. However, the museum will put the automobile up for sale only 8 years later. Because of its rarity, previous ownership, and distinctiveness, it sold for a record-breaking $2.4 million, $5.75 million in today's money. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section what you thought of the video. I hope that you found the video interesting. If you want to see more like this, please consider subscribing and provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more amazing celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.